Hi, and welcome to the reading for the 5th of May. I'm losing track because I'm catching up. I've got one more to do because we're actually on the 6th of May. But May 5th is from Wrinkles Don't Hurt, Daily Meditations on the Joy of Aging Mindfully by Ruth Fishel. So, it starts with a quote from Eknath Easwaran. I don't think we can postpone meditation until we move or clean out the garage. If we want to live a life of meaning as we grow older, one way is to take time for mindful meditation. We need to stop and take 20 minutes or so each morning to train our minds to be in the present moment. We need to stop and connect with the God of our understanding. Even if you usually get up at 5:30 or 6 a.m. and think by getting up 20 minutes earlier than that you would be tired, know that you won't be. Many years ago, I learned that 20 minutes of meditation is equivalent of 2 hours of sleep. I have found this to be true for over 30 years. Beginning our day with meditation helps us to live richer and fuller lives. By learning to bring our full awareness to each moment, to be fully alive in each moment, to all there is, will be well worth getting up 20 minutes earlier. I am so grateful that I am making mindfulness a part of my life today. It is giving me such joy. If you've watched any of my videos before, you might have heard me talk about mindfulness, and you might have heard me talking about Ruth. When we first met, Ruth and I have some wonderful debates about all sorts of things. We can disagree on things, but have a debate about the differences that we have. And it's wonderful. It's one of the things I love about her, that we can have these discussions openly. But this was when I first started to meditate, I used Andy Puddicombe. He does Headspace, so if you're interested, Google Headspace and he will pop up. And it's a wonderful book called Headspace, but now there's an app, a free app, but also a paid version of the app Headspace. But it is all about mindfulness and it is all fabulous. I don't tend to use the Headspace app. I will use Insight Timer when I am looking for meditation. But Headspace is all about mindfulness. And so Ruth recommends 20 minutes. Headspace recommends 10. 10 minutes in the morning of mindful practice will make a huge difference in your life, because it builds up that ability to stay in the present moment, to have a little pause before you react to something, so that you are responding rather than reacting. Mindfulness is just brilliant if you, I don't even know where my brain was going to go there, but it's just the act of being in this present moment. And with practice, you build up your mindfulness muscle. It's like any muscle. When we go to the gym, we build up our physical body, but when we practice mindfulness on a daily basis, we give ourselves this ability to be in the present moment, not to be worrying about the future or beating ourselves up about the past, but being in this blessed present moment that we have. And there's no trick to it. It's just about focusing on your breath, breathing in and breathing out. Or you can use a focal point like a candle or a point in the wall. But it's just about trying to sit with allowing your thoughts to come and go rather than getting caught up in them. So a thought comes in and you think, oh, yeah, about that. And then you go off thinking about it. But as soon as you realize that you're thinking about something, you bring yourself back to your focal point and you start again. So you're breathing without judgment of yourself. When you start, it seems like it's impossible, and you're pulled off with all your thoughts, and you just think it's hopeless. But that's the practice. You can't be perfect at something. Mindfulness is never perfect because it's not called mindfulness perfect. It's called mindfulness practice. It's always practice. Some days I find it goes, oh, brilliantly, and the mind's quiet and don't get dragged off the thoughts. Other days, every thought takes me away, and that's after years of practice. So 10 minutes in the morning, and I love this. 5 minutes are up, but just remind to say this again. 20 minutes of meditation is equivalent to 2 hours of sleep because of that peacefulness element that you get and the intention to make the day a good one. Anyway, way over my 5 minutes. Bye now.